Hey Soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we are doing your message from the universe about magical changes happening for you next. And to do this reading, we are going to be picking 4 piles together. So I suspect this is the first, and then this is the second. I see this one as the third. Whoa! I see the 4th one has popped out. And there is the 4th card. Right, so let's reveal them together. For pile number 1, you have the Uncreated. For pile number 2, you have Sun. For pile number 3, you have Smoke. And for pile number 4, you have Lightning. If you like to pick with crystals, let me add these right now. There we go. So for pile number 1, you have the Sodalite point. Oh, let me adjust that so you can see it. There we go. You have the Sodalite point. For pile number 2, you have the Rose Quartz point. For pile number 3, you have the Bloodstone point. And for pile number 4, you have the Dalmation Jasper point. So take a look at which one of these 4 piles or 4 crystals you're the most drawn to. And that will probably be the pile for you here today. But if you feel drawn to more than one pile, or maybe even all of the piles, I would advise you to trust your intuition. It is your guide that always leads you to the right readings, the messages that you are meant to hear. So let it lead the way. And as usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I'll see you in your readings. Hey Soul family, welcome to your pile preparation process. It is so lovely to have you here as we prepare for your piles. And in today's reading, we are doing your message from the universe about magical changes happening to you next. All right, so to do this reading, as you can see, these are the decks that we will be using. On the left are the oracle decks, and on the right are the tarot decks. And if you're interested in any of the decks that I use, you'll always find that I list them down in the description box for you. Okay, so let's get straight into it. And ask, what is your message from the universe about magical changes that are happening for you next? So 1, 2, I feel this one as well, 3 and 4. Okay, Let's keep it right there and get to the next deck. So what is your message from the universe about magical changes happening for you next? I feel like we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Wonderful. All right, next deck. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so now we're done preparing your oracle cards. Let's get straight into your tarot decks. So what we're doing here is we'll be taking 2 cards from each deck, except for this one, I'll be taking just 1 card. They move, and I thought it would be so much fun to use 1 card in the reading and see which card has this which card is moving in your reading. I feel like it may bring an emphasis on a certain energy. Okay, so one, two, three, and 4. Lovely. Well, we put it on the side as well. All right, next deck. What's your message from the universe about magical changes happening for you next? What's your message, thank you, from the universe about magical changes that are happening for you next? There we go. Go. So, what is your message from the universe about magical changes happening for you next? All right, so the 4 piles for today's reading are now ready. There we go. Let's now put them neatly together. That is pile number 1. So that is pile number 1. with the Sodalite. There we go. All right, pile number 2. Pile number 2. Here we go. With the Roze Quartz. Pile number 3. There we go. Okay. With the Bloodstone point. And pile number 4. Pile number 4 is ready. Wonderful. I'll keep it right there. I think we need to push these just a little bit to the left. There we go. So pile number 4 with the Dalmation Jasper. All right, so your 4 piles are now ready. Thank you so much for spending this time with me as we prepare for your piles. It is always a pleasure. Love you guys very much, and let's get straight into your reading. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Uncreated as well as the Sodalite point. We are very sorry, pile number 2. There we go. So this is really interesting, especially in a reading where we're talking about your message about magical changes happening for you. Very excited to get straight into this. This is certainly magical energy right there. But let's first take a look at your oracle cards before we get into your reading. So you have the Dagas. Interesting. That's a rune, of course. Keep it right there. You have Saturn in Virgo with isolation. You have courtship. Okay. Hey, did you notice aren't they kind of wearing the same clothes here, right? How interesting is that? What are the odds? And they're kind of sitting, or at least this person is sitting here. That must really be saying something. All right, we'll keep it here for oh, you know what? I'm kind of picking up on what this may mean. But for now, let's take a look at the rest of your cards. Actually, I want to start off with this one. Ooh, so you have the Ace of Cups. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, so you have the Ace of Cups. You have the Knight of Wands. Oh. I have to be careful with the rules. Okay, so you have the Three of Pentacles. You have the Two of Wands. You have the Hermit with aloneness. Let me adjust that. There we go. You have the Three of Pentacles again. Wow. How interesting is that? is this the manifestation? Oh, okay. All right. So you have the Empress. That's definitely confirmed here. I see what's going on. The Eight of Pentacles, that magical process is happening here. It's like a witch's brew. It is a witch's brew, actually. And you have the Seven of Wands. So here we can clearly see that something is manifesting for you, my dear pile number one. The uncreated, this is the ether where energetically something is being created and it's going to appear and show up in your world. We can even see here with the Three of Pentacles, I feel like there's some sort of cooperation or collaboration between you and the universe. Something is energetically happening. You have your focus on something, you are manifesting something, you're going strongly after something, and I feel like you're creating it here in the ether and it's showing up and being birthed in your world at the moment. So what's going to show up? What are you doing? I even see it here. I mean, they're wearing the same clothes, giving this understanding that it's in the ether world at the moment, and whatever you're imagining here in isolation, on your own, with aloneness. You see isolation, aloneness. I feel that it's this isolation card is leading us to the aloneness card, the Hermit card, which shows us and guides us that there is strong belief and manifestation going on in your head at the moment, and you're about to pick that energy up from the ether into your world, where it's going to show up into your world. I actually see you doing something about it with the Eight of Pentacles. You know, Eight of Pentacles is a card all about work and mastery. So you're working here hard, and it doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be work as in work, although Three of Pentacles twice and the Eight of Pentacles both have to do here it has to do with collaboration and work, and Eight of Pentacles has to do with mastery and work. So I'm picking up for a lot of you, you are working on something, and it could be your work. But here, your reading is telling you whatever it is that you are working in and hard towards, whatever you're moving towards. What are you doing? Are you trying to heal something? Are you trying to get success at work? Are you trying to get pregnant? Are you trying to find love? Are you trying to manifest something in specific into your own world? There seems to be a breakthrough. Why? Because you have the daggers, and daggers is a rune that means breakthrough that you are waiting for. So it's almost like your cards are speaking. They're saying something here. They're all coherently saying that you are going to be receiving that which you have been hoping for, dreaming for, collaborating with the universe for, feeling it's not there because of, you see the desert is barren land, but there's possibility. With the Two of Wands, you really feel like it's possible. It can happen. And not only do you feel like it can happen, and you're certainly visualizing it here, but you are also moving towards it, because Seven of Wands shows challenges. And look at what this witch is doing. This witch is not afraid and is moving towards these challenges, is doing something about it, working hard. And so this collaboration with the universe, of you believing in the universe and at the same time doing something about it, this collaboration with this high five between you and the universe is going to lead to a lot of success. It's going to lead to a lot of it's going to lead to your wish coming true. I don't know what it could be, but we do see work and we do see currency and money here. So for a lot of you, this is like you working hard in your career or your project, or trying to get a certain certificate, or trying to get a certain position or prove yourself, or maybe you're growing your own business. In all cases, this strong collaboration of you believing in the power of the universe, believing that it's possible, but at the same time working hard towards it is going to birth that for you, my dear pile number 1. And that's why you heard this message in this reading specifically, because the topic and the question of the reading is your message of from the universe with regards to what magical changes are happening for you next. And you bet you're going to be receiving your wish, my dear pile number 1. Perhaps even on the 6th of April, maybe. That is when I was like, you're getting your wish. I saw the 6 and the 4. So maybe it's on the 6th of April for some of you. And look at this here, pile number 1. It looks to you, at least in the 3D, in our world, it looks like not only do you have challenges, but it looks like maybe there are certain powerful forces that may make it look like it's not possible to achieve in the 3D. Maybe you have certain authorities and certain people that make certain decisions that have to be convinced to let you pass or take something that you want. Maybe there are some laws at the moment, or maybe an economical condition, or whatever it is. But it seems like there are powerful forces in the 3D that make it look like, this could be challenging. Maybe I won't be able to do it. But really, it can look whatever it wants to look like here in the 3D. In reality, however, what is manifesting for you in the 3D is it looks absolutely different from the reality here. So let it look however it wants to look in your 3D, like your manager is not doing anything about it, or the economical situation is not helping, or that no one is seeing your store, or whatever, or maybe your professor has power over your grades. Make it look however it wants to look in the 3D. But in the ether world, energetically, things are absolutely different there. Things are forming and happening, and you're just waiting for this vision that you have in your mind to show up in your world. So yeah, like I'm telling you, pile number 1, as I can see in your cards, whatever forces are against you at the moment, your message here from the universe is let it be whatever it wants to look like. In the universe, in reality, things are changing, they're crystallizing, and they're about to manifest in your life, and you're about to receive something big. You're about to receive your wish. It's going to flow so easily. Whatever you're envisioning when you're alone, when you're believing in something so hard that you are actually working towards it, that's all you got to hold on to. Your belief and your path in moving ahead. What it looks like now, things are ever changing. You never know what's going to happen next. But it's on the way for you. And looks like we do have a date here between the visualization and the actual energy perhaps coming into life. And it looks like it may be on the 6th of April. But I'm very careful on this channel when I give times, because we wish for things and the universe manifests it first in the way that it wants to manifest in. Sometimes we have plans. I think if this would happen for me, then it would happen in this and this and this way. And then you realize that you got exactly what you want, but it did not always happen in the way you thought in your mind. So let energy flow freely in the least resistant way it sees. Let it manifest in the way it's supposed to happen. So that's the first thing. Second thing is it happens when it's supposed to happen, and that's divine timing. So when we see timing, the most important thing is to note it. Take it with a grain of salt. It might actually surprise you, as it surprises a lot of people, and happen on that date. But always let energy flow and let it happen when it's supposed to happen. If you've been seeing messages especially repeatedly, about something that's going to happen for you. Something is clear that you can see. Believe that you're getting this message for a reason and let it happen when it's supposed to happen. So here I see you waiting. I see that a breakthrough is actually coming here. And I can't help but think for a lot of people, it could either be romance or finances coming in. It could be both. And it could be none of these two. This is a general reading. It could be your healing journey. You want to heal something so much and it's happening. You're seeing the results of it. And weirdly enough, I heard in my mind getting a license. I don't know, it hit me. So maybe some of you are getting a license or something. When this manifests, you're going to feel like you have direct communication between you and the universe. It's like it showed up in your life. You were hoping for it. You were manifesting. You were working hard. And it actually showed up. And it's like a magical moment. The same sort of magic when a mother gives birth to a child, where you look at this child and think it's a miracle. How did this child show up in my life, right? So it's the kind of miracle of you feeling, hey, I'm actually connecting to the universe. I'm talking to the universe and it's listening to me. We have a bond going on here. So it's going to truly be a magical moment for you, where not only you're receiving something that you have been manifesting, truly hoping for, but it's going to feel amazing because you're going to be overwhelmed with happiness, with the fact that you are able to connect to something much bigger than you, to feel the love of something, or to feel that you're heard. Yeah, I see real happiness going on here. How about we try getting... I'll take 4 cards and we get to see what possibilities, what things could be happening by that time, or what is your reading referring to with regards to, what the universe actually wants to tell you about what's coming. What is it? And what does it want to tell you about it as well? So you have the 7 of Swords. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Ooh, you have the Wheel of Fortune, and I see something strong with this 7 of Swords. Keep this here so we can talk about it. And, oh, wow. You're certainly manifesting something. Look at the Magician here. Okay, so Wheel of Fortune in conjunction to the Magician. This is crazy. This is magic. This is manifesting from the ether, energy changing, and you receiving something here. I see with the Queen of Pentacles that you are going to feel very blessed. This is the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. You're really going to feel like you're living your dream world. And you may not be able to see it now. Do you see the hawk has their eyes covered? So you can't see it now, but you're going to be set free. You're going to be able to fly. Maybe this is... oh, sorry. Did I say Queen of Pentacles? I'm so sorry. This is the 9 of Pentacles. And by the way, 9 of Pentacles has so much similarities in terms of energy, like the Queen of Pentacles. It is also independence. It's 9 of Pentacles is a dream, a wish coming true. 9 of Pentacles is living a reality that you wanted. It's very similar as well to the Queen of Pentacles. But here, the 9 of Pentacles more has to do with a certain wish that you've had in your heart coming true. Like the 9 of Cups, they are different in their own way, but both of them have to do with a wish coming true. And that was the whole idea, what you visualized here. I see you living that reality very soon, perhaps in April. This is, of course, a timeless reading, but if you're watching this now, then April is certainly mentioned here for you. Now, what do I see with the 7 of Swords? Remember when I said here, I see that maybe there may be forces in the way that make you think, well, how can that happen with these forces? You know you can manifest things, but there are certain forces that sometimes make you doubt with the Two of Wands. I see with the Seven of Swords is that you are somehow going to cheat this power. So like let me give you an example. Cheat a certain power. Like for example, you're gonna feel like you took yourself out of this. Like for example, let's say it is your manager that takes the decision with regards to who gets promoted, but then your company gets a visit from the mother company that notices you, sees your presentation, and they're like, whoa, we need this person is amazing. Then your manager says, but this other person has been there for a long time, they're next. And they're like, no, this is the more qualified person. We can of course reward the other person for their work and their time and make a great offer for them, but that's the person that's coming next. I feel like there's cheating in the system where one force thought they had it all, but then because of a higher power, a bigger force, or someone with bigger authority or something else is interfering, taking you away from this whole system and putting you in a better system, taking you out and putting you amongst a different type of reality or group. Like for example, your teacher's like has a grudge, doesn't want to give you a good grade, but then your athletic score makes you succeed with flying colors anyway. Something like that. That's the type of energy. I see like I see you maneuvering from the type of power that some people or some force thinks it has at the moment, whether economical or a force, a power that someone has over you or something like that. You're like being taken away from this power. None of these things combined are able to affect you because the universe is doing it in a way where you can maneuver all of these powers and actually get your wish come true. My dear pile number one, that's so cool. What areas though? I'm not sure. Maybe it's not meant to come out. See, it says here simply your wish coming true with the Nine of Pentacles. A breakthrough for what you have been waiting for. If you're worried, don't worry, pile number one. Don't wonder, it is coming true for you. This is exactly what I see in your reading, my dear pile number one. Wishing you all the best of luck with that. I hope you've enjoyed your reading, and if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, my dear pile number one. This book can really help you manifest the things that you want. It's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it, but really you will find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying this process. And so if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find the link to this ebook down in the description box. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And my dear pile number one, it was a real pleasure doing this reading for you, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye! Pile number one, as I was taking away your cards, I noticed, look at that, you have the lilac and the blue. The lilac and the blue in the Wheel of Fortune. It shows that you're going to be very fortunate in having your specific wish come true. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye! Hi, pile number two, welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful Rose Quartz, as well as the Sun card. What a positive card. And you can see the hand here. You know, my hand bumped into this pile several times. First in pile number one, and then after pile number one as I was taking away all the cards. So I feel like there's a hand involved in moving something or making something positive into your life. Or maybe a hand assisting you in something, or that you're going to hear some good news that someone has done something. I don't know. Let's see what this is trying to say, my dear pile number 2. And first we'll be taking a look to figure out that at your oracle cards, to find out what your message is from the universe about magical changes happening next for you. And we certainly see magic here already, hand moving something. Okay. So you have the rune Isa. You also have Venus in Pisces with submission. All right. Oh, I think I'm starting to understand. And you have thoughts. I think you might want to check pile number 1, because during pile number 1, we've been hitting your pile. So I think if you were drawn to pile number 1, this is a message for you to check it out. Also, you have 1 here. That's the first card in this deck. So yeah, you might want to check pile number 1, especially with thoughts coming up. You will really understand why you're... I'm compelled to tell you that you might be drawn... I'm inviting you to see it. That's what I want to say. All right, so let's check your tarot cards. So you have, wow, the Judgment card. This is going to be a really cool pile. Okay. You have the Two of Cups. The Fool card. I keep seeing a connection here. Maybe you're going to connect to someone or something. Let's find out more. You have, whoa! You have the Hierophant with no thingness. We'll talk about that in a second, but that is going perfectly well with the Thoughts card here. This is going to be a powerful reading. You have the Ace of Cups with maturity. That's really cool that they're right after each other. You have, whoa, the Girl of Intuition. This is the Page of Swords. Yeah, Page of Swords. But look, it's the Page of Swords is in the form of magic. Look at that. Amazing. You also have, oh my God, you have the Woman of Currency, which, excuse me, is the Queen of Pentacles. That is one of the coolest cards ever. It really explains how someone can be pampered and showered with, I guess, all the luxuries of the world. You have the Knight of Pentacles. And you have the Queen of Cups. Such an amazing reading. Okay. So yeah, I think I totally figured out what this is about. There's a strong similarity here between this pile and pile number 1, but there's much more details here. So right off the bat, I think we need to start with the Shunyata card, the nothingness, and the Thoughts card. So Shunyata in Sanskrit means from nothing, everything is created, just like the universe. From nothing, everything. So here I see, especially with the thoughts arising in this reading, and look at that Page of Swords, I see you manifesting something, especially that you have the Isa rune, which means ego or I or me. I feel like you are with your hand. There's movement here, almost like magic. And so I feel that you are really manifesting something these days through your thoughts. And that's what the universe here wants to show you, that as you focus so much on that wish that you have, releasing that energy of submission, I see that you are allowing this energy to rise. Do you see that? To manifest for you, for the universe to move, for everything to move, so that it's created into your own world. I see you with the Fool card joining with perhaps what you were wishing for here. Unbelievable. So the Ace of Pentacles comes right after this nothingness card, which shows that from nothing, something is created. Something is blossoming and manifesting. That is definitely very clear here. And we see with the Page of Pentacles, I see you holding the beginning of that magical journey. So yeah, the hand here. The sun illuminates everything. It makes you see things clearly. So maybe at the moment you are during the night trying to manifest something, meaning you cannot really see how it's going to be created, when, how is it possible, in what way as well. But really, the sun here symbolizes that you, as you work on your manifestation, as you think and believe of that wish, this wish is rising for you. Hold on to that thought. Don't ever let go or think that it's not going to happen for you, or lose faith, or think that it may be far off to have that type of kind giving or kind receiving, that type of kind blessings. Whatever that wish is in your mind, it's really all in your hand. I feel like your reading is perfectly fitting to the topic. It's the topic is your message from the universe about magical changes happening next for you. So the universe wants to tell you that you're on the way to manifest this, and that it is always in your hand to bring into life, just like the sun, anything that is not currently in your life, every single time and any time. And I see it's about visualizing it. It's about believing it. And the more you see it, you believe it, you release yourself from I want to say stuck energy or thoughts that could be imprisoning your energy from allowing it to manifest the very things that you want in your life. You will be able to manifest anything that you wish for. That's exactly your message from the universe, my dear pile number 2. And currently, something here is rising, something is manifesting. And see, the universe works in reciprocative energies, just like the Two of Cups. You put your wish out there into the world, and it comes back for you. Spirituality and how the universe works may be laughed at by anyone who hasn't really experienced it. And the thing is, there's so much to the universe that we don't know, that the ancient world held, and maybe even more than we will ever know. And so when we don't know that we don't know, sometimes we may feel that it couldn't be possible. Sometimes we may think it's not true. But the more we learn, the more we know. And as simple as this could sound, really, it's really drawn in your reading. It is really about releasing ideas that may be holding you back, because it doesn't always have to make sense. This is the Page of Swords. It's all about things making sense. And you literally have someone manifesting in the Page of Swords. So it's not always about what makes sense to us, because we may not know everything. And it's about releasing thoughts that could be imprisoning us, or imprisoning our energy from being able to manifest things that we deserve. And so here I see your message from the universe is to continue to visualize clearly. See, this is an image that's a little bit blurred, if I'm not mistaken, and I see the more you refine that image in your mind and think clearly about what you want to be, to have, to receive, to experience, the more refined you think about it and believe it, the more you think about it, the more you believe it, the more you're activating this energy to rise and to be released. And you get that reciprocative energy between you and the universe. You release your wish into the universe, and it comes back to you, where in the 3D you start experiencing it, and you start living that experience. You begin your journey with that new blessing. And you know, I feel here the Queen of Pentacles wants to tell you, or there's a message, a clear message from the universe of you can have everything that you want. There's nothing that's too much or out of reach for you. Be it finance as it's clearly depicted here, being it a specific spiritual power, being anything that the mind may think is impossible, like looks, activities that you want to learn, an experience in life that you want to have, a certain job that you want to learn and obtain. Whatever it is, it's not out of your hands. It is always within your reach, as long as you visualize it and believe. Know that there's so much magic out there that we don't even know about, no matter how much we try to learn and understand. It's all about experiencing it sometimes. Sometimes it's not always about understanding, just understanding. Sometimes things are meant to be experienced, to feel and see the magic as it is. My dear pile number 2, and I see there's a strong message here in the universe. Again, the hand, you will be receiving exactly what you want. You have a certain wish, obviously, that you are trying to manifest. Yeah. And with Isa, I feel like it's, again, within your hand, within your reach to make that happen for you. Make the wish and then receive it into and then release it into the universe. This release that we see here as well, you know, the releasing into the universe, it's about visualizing and just letting it go. It's not about being attached, you know, checking up every day. Hey, did it happen? Did it come? I feel with the release here, there's clear release in the Queen of Cups and a clear release here into the universe with the arms being open up towards the sky. There's clear release. Visualize it with every bit of your heart. Once you're done, just release it and move on with your day, being happy and blessed with what you already have. So with that, I do see that you are about to manifest something very strong, it seems like, in your life. So what is it that you are about to receive in your hands here? What is it that you're visualizing at the moment? For some of you, it could be love, because we have rose quartz and we have connections here. For some of you could clearly, be finance, with a lot of money pouring in for you. And I see also along with that wealth, beautiful experiences, traveling, you name it. It's all here in the cards for you. I also see, remember when I told you I feel like if you want to achieve a certain spiritual dream, like certain spiritual gift, because we see a witch flying here. So maybe some of you as well are trying to manifest a certain spiritual gift into their lives. Visualize it, my dear pile number 2. Visualize what you want to see yourself doing, what you want to see yourself receiving, and then release it out into the universe. We're literally getting a message explicitly telling us about how the process here works. And my dear pile number 2, this is exactly your message here from the universe about you receiving your wish. How about we take a look at the timing? And I keep seeing these 2 cards here as timing, which is something I saw in pile number 1 as well, with the same 2 cards. Here I see, so I see several dates. It's either the 16th of December or 2 and 1 is 3. So that could be this month in March. If you're watching the reading now, this reading is of course timeless. So maybe something beginning to sprout by the 16th of March. This could also be the 3rd of July. So these are the dates I'm seeing here. But all in all, there is this promise that you are going to receive this big wish, my dear pile number 2. That's very, very strong. And I can see why this reading from the very beginning was pointing to pile number 1. If you are drawn to it, I highly recommend that you check it out. And my dear pile number 2, that was your reading. I wish you the best of luck. I hope you receive this grand wish soon. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, my dear pile number 2. Speaking of manifestation, this book can really help you achieve your dreams. It's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate reading it, but really you will find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying this process. And so if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And my dear pile number 2, love you guys very much. So excited for you. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful Bloodstone point as well as smoke, fumus, of course. I'm really intrigued with smoke. Let's see how this fits into your reading. And today, as you know, we're taking a look at your message from the universe about magical changes happening next for you. Okay, so let's first take a look at your oracle cards. So you have the rune Wunyo, or it's actually pronounced Wunyo. This is really cool. Seeing it with the smoke, I would say right off the bat, before we even take a look at anything, that there's bounty arriving. This is the arrival of blessings into your life. And I see with smoke that your message from the universe is, you know how when you know there is a fire when there's far away fire, you see the smoke, and because of the plumes, you're like, oh my God, looks like there's fire there. So there's blessings, great blessings arriving and happening into your life actually very soon. And you're already starting to feel the energy of it. Perhaps through things happening in your physical world, things may be starting to clear up. Or that you've been seeing a lot of signs and it's becoming very strong these days, like it's happening so much, where the universe is really grabbing your attention, trying to show you, telling you that, giving you this message that something big is coming up. Be prepared. So let's see what it is, my dear pile number 3. You have Venus in Cancer with birth, telling you something's about to begin here. A new chapter of your life, and a huge blessing. You know how when we say with children, they are a bundle of joy. There are a lot of responsibilities that come with a child, but when we get a blessing like that, we are very happy to take care of that child and put in everything to make the best for them and out of this experience. So I feel like something big is happening, and it is something that will require some sort of effort from you, but it's effort that you are willing to put in, that this blessing is such a beautiful thing to your heart, something that you've really wished for, that once it's there, you're like, you know what, I'm gonna give it everything. I'm gonna do everything that it takes to have and keep and make this grow. So a lot of excitement here, and certainly a new beginning of something in your life that is staying and growing with you. Something that you will love and will love you back. Wow. As soon as I said that, you got the marriage card. Maybe some of you are going to be in a relationship, but again, do know that again, marriage is a partnership. This is you uniting with something that you've loved in your heart, something that you've been really wishing for in your heart, and it's about to begin. So take heed, my dear pile number 3. This is about to begin in your life, and it may even be beginning by March or April, maybe even towards the end of March and the beginning of April. Let's find out together. This is so cool. Okay, so you have the Temperance card. See, I'm seeing the Temperance card here. I see an alchemical process going on, something magical about to happen, to be revealed, to be created into your world. You know, the Temperance card does talk about manifestation. If you look at the regular Rider-Waite-Smith, you'll see that above the crown chakra of the Temperance figure, there's supposed to be light, but the light is not above the head. It's about a mount. It's on top, of a mountain in the card, which shows you that whatever the Temperance was trying to manifest actually started occurring in the 3D. So it is also a card about manifestation. So look at that. Smoke, Vunio, birth, marriage. I'm really seeing something powerful here happening, and a specific wish coming true. This has been a theme so far in a lot of the readings today. It's unbelievable. Let's take a look at the rest of the cards. You have the King of Swords. Each pile, of course, had its specific message. Let's see what yours is going to be. King of Swords. You have, this is the Star card. This is literally your wish coming true. That's what the Star card is. It has a lot of meanings as well. It means healing. It means showing the way, being shown the way, and so many things. Here you have silence, which kind of makes me understand that this is a strong wish that you have that's about to manifest, and it's something that you hold deep within your heart. You know, it's not something that, you know how when something is so valuable, you're out of words, it can no longer be described by words. And so here with silence, I'm seeing that this wish is dearer and deeper than any words that could describe it for you. So this is a huge wish here. Wow, a huge wish happening this month. Wow, that's really cool. Pile number 3. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. You have the Ace of Swords with consciousness. Again, the idea of something being created through consciousness. It's crazy how the piles today have been coming up with a strong message of manifesting something into the world. See, Ace of Swords is clarity, seeing something in your mind's eye with clarity, where it manifests into the real life. You have the Emperor. Wow. And you know, here we see the energy of the universe. We see the spiritual world. And then the Emperor is in the 3D, grounded. And so here I see silently manifesting something and bringing it into your world. You have the Two of Pentacles. Look at that. Some of you could be either getting into a relationship or partnering with someone in business or something. A strong partnership here. You have the Tower card, and look at that confident look with the Tower card. This is not a negative message in the tower. I see something going down for something else to rise. Yeah, that's probably why you have smoke, because you have smoke here as well. You also have the Queen of Wands, and again the smoke. Wow. But we see smoke coming from power everywhere in your reading. And I really see again with the smoke that you're really getting signs of something powerful that's going to be appearing in your life. Let's explore what this is. Ooh, look at that. Six of Pentacles is the card of generosity. Look. Receiving something big, generous. Like this is really generous bounty here. A generous manifestation of a big wish that you had in your heart. Oh no, gotta explore that for you. What could this wish be? I must try to find clues here for you. You even see the witch here manifesting something as the tower is going down. Or the witch caused it to go down because it wants to do something big. And you see the cat going, whoa, it's looking at magic. And look at them, they're both looking at you in amazement. So something is definitely, something powerful is happening here. And I see that it's bringing down something. So that's the first clue here. It is bringing down something. That's the fire burning something for something else to rise. And that's the alchemical process here. You know what this reminds me of? You know how the caterpillar turns into liquid and then turns into a butterfly? So something is going down and transmuting. The energy of it is transmuting into something very positive. Okay, give me a couple of seconds to focus on this. Look, there's a cycle here. So the going down is going down for something to go up. So this is a transmutation of energy. Yeah. Transformation of a certain energy. Let's say this shows that there is already something in your life and this energy is shifting into something powerful that's turning into your dream. Let me give you an example so you understand what I'm trying to say. So let's say you met a friend that you used to have back in school or university, and you haven't seen that friend in years. You go out for coffee to catch up and have a laugh and talk about everything. You both have studied the same thing. They ask you about what you do. You tell them that your job, requires so much attention from you. You're barely making ends meet, but you're happy that you have this job. But you work all day long and you're tired because there are so many challenges in this job with regards to maybe the people that you're working with or how management is working or whatever type of challenges that are really draining you down. So your friend tells you, oh, that's like really terrible to hear. You know what? You might be interested in my job. My job is so much fun. We travel around the world and it pays so much. I was able to buy 3 houses. I was able to do this and it's so easy. And to the people paying us, this is actually a small fraction of what they get because they need our skills to do this and this and this and that, and I get these benefits and I do this and I do that, and you're suddenly hearing a parallel world of what this friend is going through, and it's just so much fun and so fulfilling because your friend is really using the knowledge that they got from the university to do great good and yada yada yada. and you are awestruck with the amazement of their world. Trying to imagine their world is just, it opens your heart. And your friend tells you, you know what, maybe I can talk to my manager. They are looking for people, qualified people, and there are openings soon. I can actually hook you up, and it would be so much fun if we work together, and you would enjoy it. You do so well. I know that they're going to benefit greatly with you coming. And you're like, really? Can that happen? And you almost go home part of you doesn't even believe that this could be possible, although your friend is assuring you that this is possible, right? Your friend a week later calls you, remember when the conversation that we had? Well, they want to meet you, and there's an interview on Tuesday. And you're like, what, next Tuesday? Oh my God. And suddenly you're like scared but very happy, and you you can't believe what's going on. You're like, you have an interview with the other world, you know? So you dress up, you go to the interview, you're prepared and everything, you talk to them, and they love you. You do your best in the interview, you present your passion for the project that they're working on, because it's something that you've always loved. They feel your passion. A couple of days later, they send you your email, and it's so easy for this world. It's like you're going through it, but you almost still can't believe it. And once you get that email that you're hired and that they want you and it's becoming real, the shock cannot be grasped, you know? And so what was once scary of you to think of, you know, leaving your job, you're the one now going to tell them that you must leave the job to begin a new journey that you will really love. And so, after all said and done, you get into this magical world, into this amazing society, and everyone's walking around like this is so normal. And because it's so new to you, you cannot believe that shift in reality that just happened to you. But now it has become your new reality, and now you cherish it so much. You want to do your job well. You're so grateful for that opportunity, and it's like that hit of good luck from the universe. And now your whole world is changing. Maybe now you have bigger responsibilities, maybe even a team to work with. You have big dreams. You're actually seeing your effect on the world. You're able to bring the gifts and the skills that you have to do a great job, and you're so proud of yourself. So that type of energy. But of course, I give an example when it comes to a work. Take the energy here in a way that would show you that something is happening in your life at the moment. You could be facing with the Tower card some great difficulty and that energy is transmuting into something much bigger than you realize. There is change in energy here, recycling of energy, where something was falling, it's now rising, and it's rising with a great wish that you have in your heart. Pile number 3. Now the smoke all over here shows that you have been getting signs. It's like, look at the clouds here. Almost looks like the plumes as well. You have been bombarded with signs, from the universe telling you that something is coming up. Something big is happening. And so this would tell me that these are messages of truth. King of Swords and Ace of Swords. These are messages of truth. Things take their times. You know how a ship takes its time to arrive. That's the kind of message I'm seeing. It's going to arrive, but it arrives at the pace it's meant to arrive. As sometimes there are waves, and waves could be presenting energy, like there could be ebbs and flows of energies. Sometimes these ebbs and flows could be related to how related to our spiritual growth, related to our energy and our vibration. And so here I'm seeing that this ship is meant to arrive safely. There is a lot of bounty, specifically a big hope and a big wish coming true. Perhaps towards the end of March, beginning of April. This is big energy. This is something that is, you know that phrase, of course you do, too good to be true, but in the good way. When something just happens that's so big, that momentarily or maybe for a very long time, it is so good you cannot believe that it's true. That's why I have the Six of Pentacles. This is a very generous wish coming true. Let's see how this is going to happen. Very curious for you, my dear pile. Number 3. So how is this wish? Oh, this one as well. Okay. Manifesting in your life. How is this happening, please? Can we kindly get details? Wow. 10 of Pentacles. I really feel like there's showering of blessings all over your reading here. Wow. You know, 10 of Pentacles is kind of like living the dream. Being in the dream. Having everything. So how is this happening for you? Whoa, look at that. Magic. Manifestation. 3 of Wands. Moted be. You have the 5 of Pentacles. You have the Justice card. And I see the Justice card here as the law of the universe interfering. You may not be seeing it, but it is working anyways. Like we may not be seeing gravity, for example, but it works anyway. That type of meaning. And pile number 3. What? You have the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. Wow, this is certainly a bounty. Yeah, this is certainly a big wish here coming true. Yes, I did notice it was a big wish with the silence in the Star card. When we said sometimes something is so big, it cannot even be uttered, only felt. Wow. What can I tell you? Wow. This is like happiness. Okay, so how is this happening? Really, I see with the 3 of Wands, this is really not about something that's going to be in your hands. I more like see magic of the universe. And with the 5 of Pentacles, although you could be lacking this wish in your life at the moment, trying to find the way, trying to seek it, trying to discover how you're going to get it. You may even have some people depending on you somehow, or responsibilities. But I do see that it's not going to be something that you do. This is simply something happening for you. My dear pile number 3. This is a lot of happiness. This is going to be cool news. Very, very good news. And it's going to like change your life. As we saw here. Something going down for something to come up. Like a transformation in energy. And look, you have been bombarded with a lot of messages. And perhaps this reading is saying that this is going to be happening now for you. Hold on tight, my dear pile number 3. This is going to be a generous wish coming true. And we certainly can see that generous energy in the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. And with the Justice card here, I see a message from the universe saying this is really fair for you. Because there is karmic balance, there's a karmic law, And just as you may have experienced energy through shadow or experiences trying to release your shadow, you are going to also experience things on the other end. Experience light to see just how good life can be, just how blessed you can live, how you can love or receive your wishes coming true, and experience your life in a very, very different way than perhaps the shadow. And here's the thing with shadow and light. Through the shadow we grow, and our souls evolve, and we become things that we never thought we could be. So we can argue sometimes that during these experiences we get big things that only seem magical on the outside, this transformation of someone, these stories with someone who has gone through something very difficult and they transmuted this energy and they've become someone that everyone looks up to, and they live this amazing life because of these experiences. And within the light, there are responsibilities, because as much as it is an amazing experience, you have been given a great gift in which you will use to perhaps help others with, or to create something amazing with, or to do good. And it will be something related to your spiritual journey, something that you are meant to do in this lifetime. So what's coming next, my dear pile number 3, is an amazing life. I wish you all the best of luck with that. I hope this happens for you very soon. You're going to experience an amazing life. I cannot even begin to tell you about it. And just like your card is saying, actually, no need to talk about it. It's only meant to be experienced. My dear pile number 3, this was exactly your reading from the universe, your message from the universe about magical changes happening for you next. Such an amazing pile. I wish you all the best of luck. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, my dear pile number 3. This book can help you manifest the things that you want in your life and become a productive person right away. It's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate reading it, but really you will find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying this process. And so if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And my dear pile number 3, thank you so much for tuning in. Very excited for you. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Dalmation Jasper point, as well as leucosis, which means lightning. Let's see how this fits into your reading. And of course, as you know, we're taking a look at your message from the universe about magical changes happening for you next. So let's take a look at your oracle cards first. You have, manas. Okay, this is the rune manas. And you have journey. Okay. You also have moon in Pisces with empathy. All right. Let's take a look at the rest of your cards. So you have the 7 of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles with guidance, the Chariot with awareness. I felt with this combination here, spiritual growth. Yeah. Yeah, okay, hold on. You also have the full card, really cool. Okay, it's like, you know what I see with this full card? Ancient wisdom combined with modern world. Okay, let's keep it here. You have the devil card. You have the Nine of Cups. And by the way, the Nine of Cups is a card of wish fulfillment. You also have the Six of Swords. Okay. And you have, look at that, the Queen of Wands. And I heard in my ear, in my mind, the winner. I don't know why, but we'll see now. Okay. So this reading is certainly discussing something with regards to your spiritual journey and how something with the Ace of Wands here is magically shifting or changing or being created. Oh, this is talking about, talking about you shifting into your dream self. That's why I heard the winner. And you know why? Because you have Manaz, and the Manaz rune is about the self. So this reading is talking about you. What's magically changing? It looks like there's huge development in your either character or looks or your personal power, or maybe even your psychic powers greatly developing. It's developing so much to an extent where it may be very shocking to you and everyone. See, that's why I'm seeing with the full card ancient wisdom connected to modern life. I would only, I cannot think of anything else with this full card other than you have been working hard on yourself, because you have the journey here, and the 10 reminds me of the 10 of Wands. I feel like you have been listening to guidance and also perhaps maybe getting therapy or consulting a doctor or a nutritionist. It depends on exactly, or maybe even reading for yourself. It depends on what this is exactly, or maybe getting guidance from like you have a spiritual shaman or a guide to help you. Wow. Okay, let me explain more what I'm seeing. So you have leucoses, and leucoses in alchemy represents purification of material. So I see there's a lot of healing and purification going on. I see a lot of growth, especially personal growth. And I see you developing into someone who is very powerful, very charismatic, very attractive, someone who has a lot of spiritual powers, someone who has a lot of power as well. So this reading is talking about you transforming and moving forward to an extent that may be really shocking. See, the Seven of Swords is tricky. I'm getting with the Seven of Swords here, like people giving a double take as they walk, who knew you, thinking, oh wow, how did they go from this challenge to being like that, something like that. So maybe this is a journey of, it could be many things, a journey of losing weight and glowing, or a journey of healing the shadow, because we see a shadow here, healing the shadow and becoming a strong, charismatic person. You've overcome something, because you know the devil has to do with the illusion of thinking that one is chained. And perhaps this is how either you or the world thinks that we're bound. But I think you broke out of this mental state or this belief or idea. And I see that you have, because you've broken out of something that perhaps everyone thinks, you've changed. You were the one that changed and glows. And then you're having people are looking back and going, whoa, how is that even possible to happen? And it seems because you have been listening to ancient wisdom about vibration and how to change your mental vibration. I feel like changing your thoughts changes the vibration. And that's your message here from the universe. You have been doing the right thing. You've been changing your mental vibration. You've been clearly listening to your intuition, your guidance from the universe, your maybe even your own doctors and therapists, to your own guides. You've been listening to your own guides and your spirit guides, of course, as well. And you have been, oh my God, through a long journey here. And the universe here is giving you the message that you are about to arrive to your destination of achieving the dream of the self. But here's the thing. There's something very tricky about this energy, and that's why the universe here wants to give you a message. See, that's why you have the Devil card and the Seven of Swords. There is tricky energy here. You're about to make it. You're about to make it big. There is, expect grand transformation in who you are. So there's purification going on, but the errors of Lucosis and alchemy has to do with righteousness and fear. So sometimes the alchemist thinks that their journey, that they have achieved what they want, their journey has finally been finalized, and they're tricked by the facade being clean when maybe there is more. So be careful. What are the great errors of Lucosis before we continue? They're righteousness and fear. Be careful of these two things as you're about to reach your destination. Don't be afraid. Believe that you can do it. Continue on your journey. Never tell yourself, I can't do it. Oh, this is so too scary. Or allowing fear to overcome you. That's the first message. Second message with righteousness. As you're succeeding and as you're growing and as you're doing these amazing things that everyone is like taking a double look as they pass by you. As you do these great achievements, sometimes because they're working, you can start forming, I don't want to say limited beliefs. Your open-mindedness that got you to this place may start to close by holding too tight to the very ideas that helped you grow. Sometimes these ideas help you at a specific part of your journey, but may not be able to help you with the rest. So keep an open mind. Whatever helped you in the beginning was perfect for that stage. Now, maybe your body is changing, or you're spiritually growing out of it, and there's now new things that you're going through to reach that destination that you want. And so your advice here is don't hold on too tight to the very same things that created these things. It's all about keeping an open mind. It was your open-mindedness and your close listening to the vibration, to yourself, to your intuition, to your guidance that got you there, not the very exact advice. So whenever you feel like this, the advice or the techniques or what you're following is not working for you, have the open-mindedness to release that and see what you need to do next to grow into that new you, my dear pile number 4. I hope I wasn't saying 3. I mean 4. My apologies if I said that. You know, the skin is all about shedding skin and new skin. To have new skin. And so with that rate of growth that you're going through, continue to be a student, to listen closely. Is that advice working at this stage for me now? Or do I need to listen to new guidance? Am I getting now more developed advice that would help me in my journey? Perhaps I can pull out some cards for you and see what your guidance is. But something is very clear here. It looks like your wish about who you want to become is coming true. Yeah, it's like whatever you're drawing yourself to be, you are going to be it. So never be afraid with that magical broom that you have. With the cleaning, the broom is the same. Broom is clearing out the old energy to make room for the new. So as you clear out the old, these also could be, as discussed, ideas that may have worked in a stage and may not work in the next one. Fear. As for fear, with the 6 of Swords, it's taking things slowly. That's your advice with fear here. If you're afraid of something, don't let it overcome you. Take it slowly. Accept when things don't work in the first few times or many times, and be patient with yourself, slowly but surely. And you will find that with slow but progressive development, you are growing and you're going to make huge leaps. And you know, the Dalmation Jasper always reminds me of Dalmatian dogs, right? And you have another dog here. And I see there's this strong message of sticking and being loyal to the journey of the self, to that growth, because this is, you are going to be fascinated with the Queen of Wands. Charisma, strength, something out of this world. I mean, really, if I were to pick my favorite character in the whole deck, and it's not just me, so many people, it would be the Queen of Wands, for sure. So, yeah, I can see that, which could mean that you're going to be people's favorite, you know? Yeah, you're developing into something amazement with amazing guidance of ancient wisdom. I think your pile, you were so lucky in one way or the other to receive amazing guidance. You've been receiving ancient wisdom that maybe not a lot of people know about. Specifically, I'm guessing, but I do see frequency here. So it could be frequency of the mind and how you think about things. See, listening again with the headphones, right? So you have that so clearly in your reading. You've been listening to something. You've been very well guided, pile number 4. Maybe even you're just like with the alchemists here. Maybe you are you have a spiritual gift of being able to pick up the messages clearly and downloaded from the universe and grow. Yeah, that could totally be it as well. Wow, that would be so cool. You've been understanding the frequency of the messages that you have been getting. And so where the universe is communicating directly to you, and you have been growing. I mean, pile number 4, if this was happening, I really encourage you to write a book in that case. You hold, especially because it's working, you know? And since that is working, I would highly advise you to use that knowledge that you've gained to maybe write a book or spread the word of what you have learned. Pile number 4. look out for something significant that may be happening in October. Because I see the 10 has been trying to grab my attention. So I don't know how to explain it. It was like staring. So I really feel this is very significant for you. Let's check why. So what's happening for pile number 4, please, in October? Okay. I wasn't expecting all these cards, but we received them and we are very thankful. So, October. Oh my God. Queen of Wands. Wow. Maybe you're reaching your full potential and strength and power by that time. Sorry, there we go. So, look at all these flowers. It's like you're blossoming into the person who you came here to be, the real self, the real you. And with the dragon and this Queen of Wands, it looks like you're gonna be so powerful, a powerful being. You have, look at that, the Knight of Cups. That's so sweet. A powerful being that is spreading love. Wow. And look at that, you're flying and the shark is in the water, reminding me of the concept of as above, so below. I feel like you're going to be spreading magic into the world with your energy. And also people are just going to be loving you everywhere. People who meet you everywhere, they're fascinated by you with all of these hearts, for sure. You have, whoa, look at that. The World card shows the completion of a cycle. Completing your personal growth that you came here to do. Of course, you might be, that's not the end of your journey, your spiritual journey for sure. But I mean, you've really come here to grow, it seems, into this charismatic person who you really are. And this is happening, it seems, by October. Wow. I mean, that is the coolest thing. This is the first time I see this in a reading. Wow. Congratulations. Just like you're graduating here. Pile number 4. Of course. You have another queen. You have the Queen of Swords. I see this queen holding a feather pen. Maybe this is advising you to, write scriptures and help others with everything that you've gone through. Well, anyways, back to the question of what's happening in October. Queen of Swords and 10 of Wands. Of course, 10 of Wands is hard, is the end of a hard, long journey. And that we saw here, remember? I said it looks like, it reminds me of the 10 of Wands, end of a long, tiresome journey. You have been through a lot to reach to who you are today, and specifically also by October. Also remember the 2 guidance that you got from the universe here until that time. So what's happening in October as well with you're ending the journey. Yeah. Queen of Swords. You're going to be well informed. You are in the process of collecting information, of growing, downloading. Yes. I really see a message here of, by that time, you would have totally gotten so much wisdom and guidance. You have guidance all over your reading. And really, pile number 4, although you've completed your own personal growth journey, I see you being advised here to use that knowledge and wisdom that you have to guide others heal their shadow. Did we see the Justice card? No, not in this pile. My apologies. Yeah. To heal their shadows, because I see I see you emanating light. And to use that light to help guide others. Wow, so really, it truly is a magical reading, my dear pile number 4. This is exactly what I see for you. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations on graduating and becoming who you are supposed to come. Metaphorically speaking, of course, graduating and becoming who you're meant to become. Continue on your journey. You're nearly there. And look out for October. You're going to be exuding magnetic energy. My dear pile number 4, this was your reading. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. Speaking of achieving dreams and doing the things that we want, and I see you are a person who continues to go after, look at that change, continues to go after the things that they want. I truly believe this book could be very beneficial in your journey of becoming a truly productive person, and it could really help you in achieving your dreams. This book is small, straight to the point. You won't procrastinate reading it in the first place, but really you'll find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying this journey. And so if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And my dear pile number 4, thank you so much for tuning in. All the best of luck with this huge transformation, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye!